Ladies and
Got
gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts, hold on tight. You're in for one crazy, epically cool, and amazing ride tonight on the Josh Nolan and Oliver S. Full Throttle Racing Show, #1 on YouTube. Tonight we have with us Emma Cornet. Welcome to the show, Miss Emma.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Miss Emma, let's talk about your racing career. Where did it all begin for you?
Like my dad, his racing friend like told him about it, and then he was like kind of interested, and then he surprised me in my car, and we started racing.
Okay, so when you first started out, Emma, were you a little bit scared to get behind the wheel?
Kinda.
Okay. So what was that experience like for you when you got behind the wheel? Can you kind of elaborate a little bit and talk about what it was like for you to get behind the wheel for the first time?
Uh, it was fun, like, but nervous on the like kinda too. It felt like it just felt weird because like it feels weird to just race a car, kinda.
Okay. Okay. So
But it
Emma,
was fun
okay,
at the same time.
okay. So Emma, how much success have you had as a race car driver now?
I mean, pretty good, I guess.
How many wins do you have racked up?
Two.
Two. Okay, very cool, very cool. So Emma, okay, you have two wins racked up. Which tracks are those at?
I don't travel yet, so it'd just be at NCQMA.
NCQMI. Okay. So Emma, with your racing career, what is the story behind your race car number? Where did that come from?
Wait.
We bought it from a guy in North Georgia.
We bought it from a guy in North Georgia. So
Made it on.
and then we made it our own. We like put new wraps. We just customized it, I kind of guess.
Okay, so what is your race car number, Emma?
7.
Number 7.
7.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my lucky
Very
number.
famous number in the racing world. Very famous number. So Emma, what do you have for what did you talking about the wrap and stuff like that, you're talking about you made it your own. So what did you kind of do for a wrap for your race car? What kind of wrap did you put on your race car?
Kind of like a smoky, like blue, purple, and pink. And then we did our logo like on it.
Okay. Okay. So Emma, okay, who do you have for sponsors on your race car?
Emma's Baby Boutique and C4 Lasering Designs.
Are you still looking for sponsors for your racing team?
Yes,
If there's
always.
anybody going to be out, if there's anybody going to be out here watching this racing show with me and Miss Emma Cornet, and you want to help her out, reach out to Emma and her dad John, because they'd appreciate the sponsorship on Emma's race car as she gets further into her racing career. So Emma, let's talk about what year's your 5-year plan with your racing career. Where do you want to go with your racing career in 5 years?
I'm gonna go into midgets.
Okay. So where do you want to be at in 10 years then, Emma?
Probably trucks.
Trucks. Okay, okay. So Emma, okay. So midgets and trucks. So Emma, okay. When it comes to your racing career, okay, what type of racing chassis are you racing now?
Stanley.
A Stanley. Okay, very cool, very cool. So Emma, okay. So coming up, okay, do you have any big races on your agenda coming up this next year?
Yeah, the Carolina Clash,
Okay,
which is like our biggest at our track.
okay, okay. So Emma, when it comes to your racing career, have you ever won the Carolina Clash?
No.
Okay. So Emma, okay, when it comes to your racing career now, when you're getting strapped into your race car to go out on the racetrack, what helps get you psyched up and motivated to go out there and do this?
Uh, like when whenever I think of my how do it and try to do my best, and that would kind of get me hyped up. And my friends and my parents would get me hyped up.
Okay, okay. So Emma, okay, with your racing career now, okay, when you're at the racetrack, when you're getting hungry, what's your favorite go-to food at the track?
So we there's this one steak it's what is it? That place we've been trying to go to.
Barbecue place?
Yeah, there's this barbecue place we've been trying to go to, but it always closed, so we just end up going to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay. So
So
when you're away from the racetrack, go ahead. What'd your
you
mom
go.
say?
Oh, she didn't
Oh,
say it.
okay, okay. So Emma, when you're away from the racetrack, what's your favorite restaurant to go to?
I don't know. Here we have a lot of restaurants, but I mean, I'd probably say Sully Luna or Chick-fil-A.
Okay,
Or
Chick-fil-A is very
Cookout.
good. I give you that.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A is very good. Chick-fil-A is very good. So Emma, when you're at home, what's your favorite home cooked meal that your family makes for you?
Probably grilled cheese.
Okay, okay. So Emma, okay, when you're at the racetrack and when you're at the racetrack, Emma, okay, do you have a racing nickname?
No, not really.
Well, we got to come up with one for you, Emma, because that's a part of being a race critter. You're gonna have a cool nickname. Mine's the Full Throttle Rock Star, so that's pretty cool. So Emma, okay, so you said you want to race midgets and trucks. Who is your racing hero? Who do you look up to as a race car driver?
Uh, Probably Christopher Bell.
Okay, okay. Have you ever met Christopher Bell?
Yes, he's been to one of my banquets.
That's pretty cool. Is he pretty cool to talk to?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, why do you look up to Christopher Bell?
Because I see him as he's a kind of really to me he's a really good driver, and he doesn't give up. I'm not saying that other drivers give up, but I feel like he doesn't. Like
Okay, okay, okay. I like your answer. I like your answer. So, Miss Emma, okay, who helps work on your race car when you're at the track?
my dad. And
Your dad. Oh,
sometimes it's and my dad will work on it, but he'll get advice from the ultimate QM guy and our friends.
okay, okay. So, Emma, okay, are you planning on racing nationally coming up?
Mm, Maybe we'll catch a couple.
Okay, okay. So, Emma, okay, when you're at the racetrack, who are some of your friends at the racetrack?
Sam Hargrove, um, the McNallys, I mean, I have a lot of friends, but like Will Spencer, um Kylie, Madison, Pridget, Grant Vernier, uh, Melina
Okay,
Carter. There's a
okay,
lot.
okay. So, Emma, okay, you've raced at North NCQMA. Is that the only track you've been to?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about NCQMA track. How big is that track?
Uh, 20th of a mile.
Okay, okay. So do you race on pavement or dirt, Emma?
Pavement. Ugh, pavement.
Pavement. Okay, okay. So Emma, okay, what do you like to do for fun away from the racetrack?
Probably spend time with my family
Spend time with your family. Okay,
and
okay.
play softball and dance.
Okay, okay. So Emma, okay, All right. So let's see here. Is there anybody else you'd like to send a special thank you to for helping you get this far with your racing career?
Uh, Probably my family, the McNallys and the Whitteds, and like my sponsors and all my friends who's been supporting me.
Okay. So Emma, do you have any really awesome racing stories about your racing career that you'd like to share with us?
Okay, so my dad works for Snowco, and once he was out of town, and so it was just my mom and my aunt. And I was racing, and my steering wheel came off, and
Uh-oh.
I was full speed into the wall, and my mom
Uh-oh.
and aunt didn't know how to fix it, but thankfully one of the like other dads fixed it for us.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So Emma, okay. So okay. Do you have any advice out there for the kids coming up in the racing world?
Um, Believe in yourself and drive fast and take chances.
Okay. So Emma, I'm going to do something pretty spectacular. I do this for all my racing guests, and I'll tell you what, it's a pleasure to do this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the mic over to you. You can ask me a few questions if you'd like.
Okay. Do you have a favorite NASCAR driver?
I do. Kyle Larson is one of my favorites, but Christopher Bell, I like to watch him too. Yeah.
What's your favorite racetrack?
I've got a bunch of favorite racetracks that I've been to, Emma. I'll tell you, we've got a track out here called Jackson Motorplex. That's one of my favorites. We have Bristol, I mean, not Bristol, but Boone, Iowa for the Boone Super Nationals. That's a huge dirt track event. And then we have Knoxville Raceway. I've been there a couple times. Let's see, Spencer, Iowa, which is Clay County or Clay County Events Raceway is what it's called, or Clay County Fair Speedway. Britt, Iowa for the Night of 1,000 Stars. I've been there. And then one of the other tracks I enjoy going to is Fairmount Raceway, which is a high bank half-mile dirt track.
Mm. Um, Whenever you're watching, would you rather watch dirt or pavement? Like
I
them
like
racing
all
on
of
dirt?
it. I like it all. I like dirt and pavement both. I like it all.
Um, what's his favorite? What is your favorite dirt track?
My all-time favorite dirt track has to be Knoxville Raceway because Knoxville is the epicenter of dirt track racing. It's got the Knoxville Nationals, and I was there 2 years in a row. It's a huge deal for the World of Outlaw people. It's for sprint car drivers and World of Outlaws. It's because there's so much of a prestige that goes with it. That and Boone, the Boone Super Nationals. Those are my two favorite races and tracks.
Okay. What is your favorite meal to cook?
My favorite meal to cook is I like anything like Chinese or Mexican. I'll yeah,
Yes.
I'll yes,
Yes, that's
yes,
great.
yes, 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 yes. But I do like to throw in once in a while. I like to have a good steak on the grill too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like whenever my dad would smoke stuff with his
yes,
smoker.
yeah, yep. So yeah, Emma, it's been my pleasure to sit and talk to you about your racing career and get to know you a little bit better. Where are you from, Emma? Emma,
Hendersonville, North
Hendersonville,
Carolina.
North Carolina.
Mm.
Hendersonville, North Carolina.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, Emma, I'll tell you what, give you a little heads up. If you ever want to go on a racing vacation with your family and just come up and watch some racing, come up here to Iowa and southern Minnesota because up here we have about 60 plus dirt tracks up here.
Oh, that's
Yeah, yes. Very awesome stuff up here. Yes. Yeah. And the reason why, Emma, I like the Boone Super Nationals, the Boone Speedway, is because they have a really crazy race there, Emma. It's called the Casey's General Store IMCA Boone Super Nationals. You know what? You know what that means?
no.
It's a 7 day race on a 3/8 mile dirt track.
Oh,
And what they do is, Emma, they have 5 to 6 classes of cars there. And for the full 7 days, they have 1,000 to 2,000 race cars for 7 days.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
And I'll tell you, and on the last day, Emma, everybody that has made it into the A mains for their particular category, they line those cars up 3 wide, and there's 28 to 29 cars. They line them up 3 wide on a 3/8 mile track, and they drop the green flag 3 wide for 25 to 30 laps to see who the best of the best is on a 3/8 mile track.
Did they crack?
How would you like to take that ride?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, it is. Very crazy. Very crazy. We get drivers from all the United States that come to this. It's pretty huge. It's a pretty huge event. And what's really cool, Emma, is your chassis builders that build your racing chassis on the IMCA side. If you're at the Boone Super Nationals, chances are your chassis builder's there. So if you have time, if you were having trouble hooking up your car to the track, you can go up to them. It's called Manufacturer's Row, and your chassis builder will be right there, and he can tell you how to set your car up for the track.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, what's even crazier yet, Emma, is your qualifying days, you have to have your pit passes bought by 10:30 in the morning. Your hot laps follow that up. Your heat races are in the afternoon, and you may not see your qualifying feature till 3, 4 o'clock the next morning.
Oh, it's a long day of racing.
Yeah.
And then you go to bed for a few hours and you have to get up and do it all over again if you don't make it in. Yeah. Yeah.
Lots of coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
Bye-bye.
Exactly, right? Yeah. But yeah, Emma, it's been my pleasure to sit and talk to you. Do you have a racing page that racing fans can follow you on?
Yes. Cornet Family Racing.
So, ladies and gentlemen, go hit up Cornet Family Racing on Facebook.
And on Instagram.
And on Instagram. But yes, Emma, it's been my pleasure to sit and talk to you about your racing career, get to know you a little bit better. Definitely, I'll tell you what. Next year, when we get ready to do the new season of show, I would love to have you back on here again, kind of give us an update as to what's going on with your racing career. But yes, Emma, so I will let you step out. I'm going to give you a few thank yous out, talk about some sponsors, do a little racing news update, and I will call you and thank you in person, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey.
Log out on this thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Emma Cornet from Hendersonville, North Carolina. Up and coming racing star, superstar in the racing world scene. Definitely go check her out at Cornet Family Racing on Facebook and Instagram. Also, ladies and gentlemen, just a little, how can I say this? Racing news update stuff there. Definitely going to be quite interesting to see next year with the Xfinity Series, because Jesse Love is going to be driving for Richard Childress Racing next year. So we'll see where that goes, ladies and gentlemen, where Jesse Love and his racing career goes in the Richard Childress Busch Xfinity Series car. But also, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of IndyCar stuff going to be happening next year. Definitely. Also on the racing news update stuff there, coming up in July of next year, the USMTS Modified Series will be in Fairmont Raceway in Fairmont, Minnesota. And then also coming up in August next year, the AGCO Jackson Nationals got bumped from a 3-day event down to a 2-day event. So we'll see what happens there, ladies and gentlemen. But also, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, that's what's going on there. Little racing, I'd like to thank some sponsors. So first off, I'd like to thank Dirt Track Race Cars and Company, dirttrackracecars.com. Go to them for all your racing diecast needs. They've got some pretty awesome 164 scale racing diecast out there. So go snag them up. They just released 5 new cars this year. 3 of Doug Wolfgang's cars that he drove in his career, 1 of Dane Lasowski's, and 1 of Sammy Swindell's. So go snag them up at Dirt Track Race Cars in Company, dirttrackracecars.com. They also have the 124 scale classic stock cars and mods in 124 scale, the blank ones where you can put your own paint scheme on them. But as far as the 164 scale stuff, you can sign up for their fan club, for their club that they have, and you'll be the first ones to be notified of their new 164 scale sprint cars when they come out. So go hit up dirttrackracecars.com, Dirt Track Race Cars in Company for all your racing diecast needs. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank Brody Manning Motorsports for being a part of this racing show with us, for sponsoring this racing show with us, along with New England Hemophilia Association / Walking with Waylon Page. Definitely, Waylon's got a bunch of stuff going on in his life, so definitely keep up with Waylon Page and New England Hemophilia Association. Also, ladies and gentlemen, yes, definitely go hit up pharmacy.com/Kaylee Froderman, because she has got some really awesome products out through pharmacy. And then also, ladies and gentlemen, go hit up Mel's Creations. Mel Hanson, she's got some really awesome products that she's making. So go snag them up at Mel's Creations on Facebook and pharmacy.com/Kaylee Froderman on the internet. Definitely. But if you're wanting to sponsor the racing show or be on the racing show, feel free to text us or call us at 712-209-7138, or you can email us at jjnolan151@gmail.com. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good night. Catch you later. Another episode of the Josh Nolan and Oliver S. Full Throttle Racing Show. #1 on YouTube.